Hey guys, this is the December 16th vlog, the Thursday vlog. I had a pretty kind of crappy week last week. It was, it was fine. I just wasn't losing a lot of weight. I did lose some inches though. I will say this. I have communicated before that I was down a couple sizes. Well, when I started really thinking about it, now I'm going to stay with where I was just for honest fact, but I was a very tight 60. And I mean, when I say tight 60, there were some 60s that I couldn't fit in. But the store that I shop at does not sell 62s. And so I was probably a 62, but I did not switch over to 62. So I knew I had smaller shorts. The last time I had tried on 56s, they weren't quite there. I couldn't even really suck in to get them. And about 4 or 5 days ago, I was like, I'm going to try these 56s out real quick. And sure enough, they went on. And not only did they go on, but the pair of jeans that I have a pair of jeans and I have a pair of khaki jeans. I don't know why. But the pair of jeans that I have are actually a little too big. I'm not quite a 54 yet. I do have a pair of 54s, but I'm not quite there. What's funny about it though is that I remember the day 8 years ago that I became a 54. Like, I went to go put my 52s on and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like I couldn't even fasten them. So I had to go online and overnight a pair of 54s, and I have those 54s still. So probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I will be wearing pants from 8 years ago. And so, wow. So that's been kind of exciting that I'm a 56 now. It's been very nice that I have the clothes still. But I will admit, I want new clothes. I think the realization is not complete until I have to go out and buy new clothes. And so I'm glad I saved the clothes because my clothes are so expensive. I mean, the jeans that I'm wearing are like $70, $80 jeans. And for you guys that don't have the surgery, or you're just my friends and watching this video, that's normal for overweight people. It's the extra fabric. Shirt-wise, though, I'm probably actually a 3X right now. I just bought a 4X shirt that was kind of snug and threw it in the wash, and it's a 100% cotton shirt. It's actually my workout shirt. Threw it in the wash, got it out, and realized in the last couple of days it's baggy on me. And so I'm actually probably down to a 3X shirt. I don't have any 3X shirts though. Weight. That's really what all you guys care about, right? I was stuck at 396 for, gosh, it seems like well over a week and a half. You have to understand that when I said 396, that was weighed in, not my last video, but the video after that, about a day or two after that is when I became 396. So I just got stuck at 396. So I did that video and I was clearly 396. And I went this whole week and was 396. And then finally, about 2-3 days ago, I weighed in, I was 384. And so that made me excited, but then I was like, stepped off the scale, stepped back on the scale. I kept saying it. Then the rest of the day, I kept saying it. However, the next day, it went up to 388. And something told me that's probably more realistic. And so I started weighing every day, and 388 has been the consistent. So I'm backing up from my big loss to now say I'm 388. Yes, that for me is an 8-pound loss, and so hallelujah for that. Very exciting for an 8-pound loss. I liked it better when it was a 12-pound loss, but an 8-pound loss is very fun. I'm that much closer. In fact, by getting under the 80s, or now that I've lost 80 pounds, I should say, it is actually, that was my doctor's set goal for me by my next visit. My next visit isn't until January like 11th or 12th. So I blew what he wanted right out of the water. My goals, I have been setting some goals, life goals, weight goals, stuff like that. Weight goals are mainly like, it's nice to set a goal, and then when it comes through, you're like, yes. And if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world, but I want a lot of stuff. And so I'm actually shooting for at least 100-pound loss, which is just 20 more pounds, or under 20 pounds, I should say, about 18 pounds. However, you never know, but I definitely want to be 100 pounds lost by the time I go to my doctor's visit, and that's in like 5 weeks. And so I should be able to do that. My ultimate, though, I would just jump up and down with joy if I could get to, let's say, 350. If I could get to 350 by the time I walked in there, 350 is my February goal. In February, I will be 350. And so, by my dating my wife 10-year anniversary thing, when we started dating, I would definitely like to be in that area. So, some after the first year, or not even the first full year, like 6 or 7 months of us dating, that was the last time I really remember what I weighed, and I was 320. So I don't think I'm going to get to 320, but that would be sweet. That she, just to realize that probably by summer I'm going to be smaller than she's ever known me. That's awesome. Other goals in that, we're going to do some kind of activity this summer. We haven't really worked it out. I think I need to kind of see what my weight loss is so that I can say, can I handle this or that or whatever. But we're going to see about maybe taking a vacation or something like that. And then my 2-year surge anniversary, we are going to Disneyland. I've never been to Disneyland, but the last time I was in any kind of an amusement park, I got kicked off a ride because I was too fat. And I'm going back. So who knows? I might be 200 something. I mean, my goal is 185 total loss, but I don't know. I just don't know. Working out, I've been doing great working out. I'm actually up to, I do about a 25-minute run. I've just been doing it for a few weeks now. I'm probably going to up it here in about 2 or 3 weeks. And start doing more, but I'm doing about 5-minute warm up on the treadmill, and then I do about a 20-minute run, and then I do like a 5-minute cool down period. So total of a half hour. But for that 20 minutes though, I'm up to, I rarely ever went above like a 2.8 or 2.9. My base for warming up is a 3.2, and my steady rate is a 4.0, and I'm sprinting at between 4.5 and 5 miles an hour, and I'm doing about 5-minute sprints, usually 2, sometimes 3, and so it just kind of depends. That's really super good, and I don't feel like I'm going to keel over and have a heart attack. So that's really good. In fact, last night, I had my bariatric support group, and it's always funny because you have one set of patients that take the elevator because it's on the second floor, and then the other set of patients that take the stairs. And I always took the stairs because I always felt like I can't come to a bariatric support group and take the elevator. But I was cutting it close, and I sprinted up the stairs. And I got to my seat and I sat down, and we're not talking just like, like a house 2-story. Like this is like a, borderline skyscraper 2-story. I mean, it's a very good run. So I bolted up and got in my seat and realized I'm not out of breath. Wow. I've lost the weight so quickly that my body feels the weight to where when I'm walking around, I actually feel lighter. Like I feel like I'm not carrying any weight. It's really weird. In fact, it's put so much happiness into me that I don't really look at myself right now as being fat. And I know that, I'm 388 pounds. Like, that's huge. But I don't feel it. I actually feel lighter. I feel like I'm happy. It's like I've got so much inner happiness right now from taking off this weight that I've literally, it's changed my life to the point where I'm like, I feel good. I mean, I'll feel better when I'm running a marathon or something like that, but I feel really good right now. And I don't really think about, limitations. Oh, I shouldn't do that or anything. I was just like, I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to be, excuse my French, balls to the wall. Like, I am going to get things done, and I'm going to just keep conquering and going for it and going for it and going for it. So, Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys next week, and thanks.